This time on Bondi Rescue, acrobatics are on display.
Straight to the balls.
What the f*** is that out the back of the point?
I'm thinking worst case scenario.
Kerbox is tricked into facing his greatest fear.
You got me, brother.
You're all right.
She was pretty shaken up when I first got her on the board.
When you get people on the board, you tell them to lay on your belly, face the front. And every now and then, like a little skinny kid like himself, I was like, oh, just lay on your back, that'll do.
When rescues go wrong, a lifeguard's pride isn't the only thing that can get hurt.
And I thought, here we are, nice wave back to shore. Then he sits up, which caused a nosedive. And this resulted in me getting a rescue board straight to the balls. Ooh. I thought, oh no, the balloons have popped. Got me good.
Look at him waddling up the hill. He looks like a penguin.
And
A small girl is fighting for her life in front of the tower.
Gons just goes, I'm going.
Alone, the young girl won't last long.
Yeah, the fear definitely gets bigger when there's little kids because they're so defenseless in the water.
Gon's right in front of the tower.
When you're in the tower, you're watching that person and just got to keep eyes on her so if she goes under, I can at least tell them where she's gone under.
She's really, really bad.
Gon's, he comes down on his days off and paddles a lot, and I just know he's using every bit of that training to get there as fast as he can.
Singlets has spotted something unusual floating about 2 kilometres out to sea.
There's an unattended boat out there. There's like a dinghy with no one in it.
What? Where?
Have a look at that white boat. There's nobody in it.
Over there.
There's no one in it.
Whoa!
Out on patrol, the Westpac search and rescue chopper stops to investigate.
It looks like a inflatable boat which could be abandoned. So if you could get that jet ski from Bondi to come out and have a look.
The decision was made for me and Max to head out on the ski and take a closer look at what's going on. So on the way out there, the boat's drifting further and the helicopter was hovering above. And at this point, I'm thinking worst case scenario. I'm thinking someone's fallen off.
As Max and Singlets approach, there's no sign of anyone in distress.
You jump in and have a look.
When I jumped into the water, I've got this weird feeling in my gut that something's not right out there. So I get into the boat and the key's still in the ignition and there's a rope hanging over the side of the boat that's obviously got weight on the end of it.
Do you reckon that's an anchor? It's all right.
Too deep to anchor and drifting quickly. What is under the boat?
I had the scuba mask with me and I knew that I had to look at what was on the end of the rope. With a lot of trepidation, I had a look under the boat and I thought I'm going to see something really bad here.
Last season, Glick, who is terrified of sharks, was left stranded at the shark nets.
Kerbox told me to get my whole body in there. And then I look back up and Kerbox is just gone. I was always planning revenge from that day.
Glick is an avid photographer and his specialty is aerial work, which he shoots from a helicopter.
Kerbox's greatest fear, like mine is sharks, he's scared of heights.
Today, Glick has invited Kerbox to be his assistant.
I reckon I'm going to get the best photos of the day.
He didn't know what was coming.
All of a sudden, I got this distinct noise that I could hear in my ear. It was just this sound of a helicopter, and it just got louder and louder and louder and louder. I thought, there's no way in hell it's for me. Like, I had no idea what it was doing, and I was like looking at Glicky, and he just had this smile on his face. And then this guy comes out of the golf course and goes, oh, by the way, your chopper's ready.
You can't be serious. Little surprise, King.
Bruh,
You're gonna be my
can't do it to
assistant
me.
today. You're my assistant today, King.
Mate, I started to shake. It's a square up. And I started to almost hyperventilate. You got me, brother. Oh, bro, I'm gonna vomit.
Look at this, King.
I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Troy has spotted a very young girl drowning. Each passing second and each crashing wave reduces her chances of survival.
I got to the girl, yeah, she was pretty shaken up when I first got her on the board.
8-year-old Ava from Queensland is on holiday with her father, Graham, but he's nowhere to be seen.
After a while, it sinks in, like, what's she doing out here by herself?
Oh, look, I was laying there and my daughter went for a swim. She floated out of the flags and ended up rescued. You were scared?
The waves kept on hitting me.
The waves kept hitting you?
Yeah. So I kept on going down and down.
Oh, darling. She wanted to come down and see the lifesavers. That's why we come down from Queensland. So she got to see them up close. Yeah. It's embarrassing, eh?
You got to look out for the red and yellow flags and to keep an eye on your kids.
A boat has been found adrift, 2 kilometres out to sea.
It was eerie getting on it.
There are no signs of scuba divers or fishermen.
This is bizarre, eh?
A rope hanging over the side of the boat feels as though it may have something attached.
I knew that I had to look at what was on the end of the rope, and I thought I'm going to see something really bad here.
Upon closer inspection, Singlets learns the rope is simply attached to the hull.
Literally, the rope had just got caught underneath the boat and there was nothing on the end of it, so I was really relieved.
Lifeguards' concern is that someone may have fallen overboard.
There is 2 water police. They're doing a check now to see who the vessel belongs to.
Glick is getting payback on Kerbox, who is terrified of heights.
Much as I love you, I hate you right now. I just kept saying to myself, I don't know if I can do this. And then I saw the pilots and they were 2 young guys and I went, oh no.
I'm Blake, I'll be your pilot today.
They looked like they were just straight out of school or uni or something. Mate, you don't know how scared I am right now.
Okay.
I'm hanging on to you, brother. So I finally get on it. We go to take off. I know there's this massive cliff. I'm thinking, oh no, we're not going down there. My whole body just sunk. I started to feel a little bit more comfortable, but every time they turn, I was like, oh my God, here we go. After I kind of calmed down a bit, you know, the experience itself was amazing.
Boxes up in the helicopter.
Yeah, it's unreal.
I was scared at the same time. I see you right there, right below us right now. That's where you left me in the shark bed.
Singlets and Max towed the boat back to shore.
Hey, brother. I reckon we put it straight on eBay.
Always ready to entertain the troops, Harries seizes the opportunity.
This is your captain speaking. We're just coming through the lovely Sydney Heads into the harbour. And off we go.
Hey, Jacko, he's something with Harry's right now.
Oh, you kidding?
Ahoy, mateys! It's like a Queen Mary coming in.
It was his moment.
This captain's not going down his ship.
Lifeguards receive a call from the boat's owner, who is 34 kilometres south of Bondi.
It's sitting here right in front of the tower. We can look after it for you until you come back up.
The mystery boat simply fell off a larger vessel passing Bondi. Tommy gets a second chance to strut his stuff in front of the team.
It's just fallen off the back of that bank in the south corner.
I wouldn't say I've recovered from my previous injury, but duty calls. Got to the patient and I realised he's a big bugger. So I got him on the board.
He's got him now.
And started paddling back and here comes a wave and I thought, beauty, straight back to shore. Probably about half a second before the wave hit, I thought, oh, this guy's a bit far forward, actually.
In his quest to master the board rescue, Tommy invents a technique of his own.
I hit the water and surfaced, and my first thoughts was, how the hell did I just do that? And I just felt this slow motion lift like the aircraft taking off. I was up near the helicopters doing their tour guides around Bondi. I was pretty high, but what goes up must come down.
He weighed 100+ kilos and I weigh 50. That's good.